Hey guys, JackCXC here, and today, finally gonna be ranking the Spicebomb fragrances in my collection. This is my personal opinion. You may disagree with me, and that's fine. Just during my time experiencing the Spicebomb line, I can definitely tell which ones I enjoy, which ones I don't, and I'm just gonna be ranking them and going from there. Just as a quick caveat, I'm not really gonna be including the 2014 Christmas edition, the limited art edition, and the digital art edition in the ranking, just because they are the original Eau de Toilette, but they're just in limited bottles that are very difficult to find nowadays. But still, I enjoy them. They smell great, but are they worth the additional $100, $200 that you have to pay for on eBay? No, absolutely not. Just get the original. If you like the limited editions, and you have the money to splurge, go for it. But in my opinion, you can just stick with the Eau de Toilette. You'll be fine. That being said, let's get into the video. The last ranked fragrance on this list, one that I really don't like very much, is Spicebomb Night Vision. So, what's the deal with this one, and why do I rank it so low? So for me, it's very synthetic, it's very harsh. It's fruity, it is pleasant in the opening, but it does not smell a single thing like the other Spicebomb fragrances. It's got a little bit of that fruity Invictus feel to it, which, don't get me wrong, it's a pleasant smell, but after maybe like 30 seconds, it starts to turn really, really synthetic on my skin. Granted, a lot of fragrances do tend to take on that synthetic vibe, even some that are much higher end. But this one especially, that it just feels and smells really cheap to me. I can see the average Joe liking this stuff. It's clean, it's sweet, but it also does have this underlying sharpness to it that doesn't fit my vibe. It really doesn't sit well with me. When I hear the word Spicebomb, and with my knowledge of the line, it expects nice and bold, powerful, well blended, smooth. This is not really it, and unfortunately, I have to rank it last because of that. In last place, Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Toilette. So the next one on the list is unfortunately going to be Night Vision Eau de Parfum. So I like this one quite a bit more than the Eau de Toilette, but it still does not smell right to me. It does have that fruity sweetness that's a lot more vibrant, a lot more juicy. It's a lot smoother and well blended in my opinion, but it still does have that really sharp synthetic edge to it. Plus, again, it doesn't feel like a Spicebomb fragrance. This feels like a whole new line. If you took some Invictus and then sprinkled the Spicebomb DNA, maybe like 10% in there, but yeah, it doesn't do it for me. I think for the average Joe, this one's definitely going to be a lot easier to wear than the Eau de Toilette. The Spicebomb line has so many good fragrances, and if I have the option, I'm going to go with just about any of the other flankers, 9 times out of 10. Maybe on the random sunny day, I'll wear this stuff, but for now, unfortunately, this is just going to be a dust gatherer in my closet. In 8th place, Spicebomb Night Vision Eau de Parfum. So, in 7th place, is going to be Spicebomb Dark Leather. So I really like this one. This is very much a step up from the Night Vision series. It's smooth. It's nothing too harsh or aggressive. The leather note in this fragrance is more of a suede leather than something really musky or hard to wear. It's very smooth, it's sweet, that sort of gothic bad boy with the nice, enjoyable Spicebomb DNA. You can definitely tell it is a Spicebomb, unlike the other two. For me, I just don't really gravitate toward leather fragrances. Very much a t-shirt and shorts kind of guy, so unfortunately leather doesn't really fit my vibe. But if you do really like leather, I think this is a great option for you. Definitely check it out if you can. I have nothing really bad to say against this. It's just in comparison to the other fragrances in the line, I like them a lot more. That being said, in 7th place, Spicebomb Dark Leather. In 6th place, can't believe I'm saying this, and probably you guys won't be able to either, but in 6th place, I have Spicebomb Extreme, the hype beast, the goated fragrance from the Spicebomb line, the one that gets the most hype. I think this is a really nice scent. It takes the tobacco and pink pepper and spices and smooths it out with this amazing creamy vanilla. This stuff is really great. Plus the performance is nuclear. I think I've sprayed this during the evening. It was one of those where I spray it during the evening and it's on when I still wake up. It's gonna cut through any kind of cold weather. This is powerful. This is beastly. One thing that I love the most about the Spicebomb line is how perfectly balanced a lot of them are. They take the spicier aspects and instead of being way too harsh, they smooth it out with sweetness, with smokiness, and this is no exception. This is a really, really nice scent, but again, like the dark leather, this is not necessarily my vibe. I like something that's a little bit lighter. Again, as you can tell, I still really like the stuff. It's just not what I'm going to be reaching for as much. In 6th place, the hype beast, Spicebomb Extreme. So, in 5th place, I have Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Parfum. So, bit of a spoiler, I really enjoyed the infrared DNA. It's sweet, it's bold, it takes more cinnamon forward approach versus the vanillic approach that you get in the Extreme, but it's a perfect combination between the infrared eau de toilette and the Extreme version. It's really nice, it's really creamy, it's spicy, it's got that cinnamon to it, it's got the tobacco, the pink pepper. It's not too aggressive, it's not too youthful. It does still have that cinnamon sweetness that makes you think of the holidays. It's really comforting, it's really smooth, it's well blended. The stuff is really great. Because it is so heavy, it's not nearly as versatile as the upcoming ones in the line. I really like this stuff. I think they really knocked it out of the park with this one. This is very much strictly a cool weather scent. I think that I do have to rank it at 5th place. But regardless, still a great scent, and definitely one you should check out, especially if you're looking for something that's a little bit different. In 5th place, Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Parfum. So, in 4th place, I have the newest one, Spicebomb Metallic Musk. So, when you slap a name like Metallic Musk, it can turn some people off from it. Like people who don't really like musk, they'll see the name and then they'll just kind of write it off as fragrance that they should just skip. Once you can find it at discounters, once you can find it for a little bit of a better price, I definitely recommend this one. This is up there. The only reason why it's in 4th place is because it's not readily available at discounters yet. So, and retail, this is pretty expensive too, but I was able to find it for a good price. I'm loving this stuff. This is really versatile. If I had to describe it, this is the Eau de Toilette's older cousin. While the Eau de Toilette is pretty aggressive, this one, it's a bit older. It's gotten its life together, it's got a stable job, it's got a home and car, and it's looking at starting a family. It's smooth, it's creamy. If you smelled Reflection Man from Amouage, this is essentially taking the Reflection Man DNA, that smooth floral creaminess, and combining it with the Spicebomb DNA, so you can still smell the sweet tobacco in the background, the pink pepper there. Instead, it's way smoother, way creamier, way easier to wear, and way more versatile. You could probably pull this off just about any situation all year round. Cool weather, warm weather. While the Eau de Toilette does lean a little bit more spicy, this one just takes the aggressiveness and dials it down to maybe like a 2 or 3. This one is very, very easy to wear. I think just about anyone could pull it off. I just hope that one day it'll come down on discounters. And if it does, then it'll be a great purchase. Spicebomb Metallic Musk, ranked number 4. And in 3rd place, gotta do it, I gotta put the Eau de Toilette. So, I really like this stuff. This is bold, this is powerful, this is essentially confidence in a fragrance. This is not something that your average Joe would be wearing. This is something that a boss or a CEO of a big company, this is the kind of fragrance that they would be wearing. It exudes power, very strong. People do say it's a bit harsh in the beginning. Fragrances all have their different circumstances and situations that they're meant to be worn in. You're not wearing this to be a chill guy. As I mentioned, the Metallic Musk is as much older cousin, got his life together. This one's had a rough upbringing. His parents divorced when he was a kid. He has had to get raised by a single mom. If this fragrance were a kid, that'll be it. Had to fight his way up to the top, working a part-time job while going to school. That type of fragrance. It's rough, it's aggressive, but it still smells really amazing. It's smooth, it's sweet, it's peppery, it's aggressive, and it's particular. But it also doesn't wear too heavy, which wasn't my problem with the Extreme and the Infrared Eau de Parfum. This is definitely an iconic DNA for a reason. It started all these Spicebomb flankers, and it really deserves a very high title. That being said, number 3, Spicebomb Yellow Toilette. So I know that I didn't include the limited editions in this list just because they are so hard to find, and unfortunately this is no exception. Because I am ranking all the fragrances in the list, I gotta include this one. This one is long discontinued Spicebomb Fresh. So this takes that Spicebomb DNA, that sweet, aggressive pepper, and it smooths it out. It makes it sporty. It adds a bunch of citrus in here that just makes it really casual, really easy to wear. I really like this stuff because I love the Spicebomb DNA, but it can be a little bit tough to pull off during the much warmer weather. This takes that DNA, it smooths it out, it makes it a lot lighter, a lot more breezier. That citrus up in the top lends this really juicy freshness to it. It smells like if you took the Spicebomb DNA and add a little bit of lemonade to it. It's really refreshing, it's brisk, it's really, really versatile. Like, this is a fragrance that I would not hesitate to spray on during 80-90 degree weather in the middle of summer. If I'm craving something that's a little bit sweeter, but I don't want to go too heavy, this is going to be the one I'm reaching for. It does have that sweet spiciness underneath it, so you could pull it off during the cooler seasons or during the evening. This is an excellent fragrance, and Viktor and Rolf, what you doing? I don't understand why you discontinued this stuff. Gotta bring it back. And second place, long discontinued Spicebomb Fresh. So at number 1, this is not only my favorite fragrance in the Spicebomb line, but it's probably top 1 or 2 fragrances in my entire collection and that I smelled. Number 1, Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Toilette. So, like Spicebomb Fresh, this is unfortunately discontinued, but you can still find it pretty readily at discounters. You can't buy it retail anymore, but you can still find it $59 to $60. I love this stuff. I love cinnamon, I love sweetness, and this has that in a nutshell. This takes that sweet Spicebomb DNA and ramps up the cinnamon. This to me smells like cinnamon candies, the Red Hots. I absolutely love this stuff. Like, this was one of the few fragrances that I've sampled before I purchased, and I got it in, it was a cold night, and I sprayed some on my wrist, and I just knew I had to get some of this stuff. It's sweet, it's bold, that cinnamon is so prominent in here. Like I said, it does have a little bit of that sugary aspect that you get in the Red Hots candies. This is so good. So good. But yeah, I mean, this is festive, it's sweet, it's spicy. It is pretty versatile just because it's not too heavy. There are some red fruits in here too that help offset the heaviness from the scent, and I love it. It's versatile, it's bold. It does have this very confident scent profile to it. I enjoy it more than the Eau de Toilette because of that added cinnamon. Cinnamon's probably one of my favorite notes, and this is a perfect cinnamon scent for me. I really like this stuff, and again, Viktor and Rolf, you're crazy. Don't discontinue your best stuff. And in first place, Spicebomb Infrared Eau de Toilette. Okay guys, so that was it for my ranking of the Spicebomb line. I've been really enjoying the stuff that's been coming out. Dark Leather, Metallic Musk, Infrared Eau de Parfum. This line is really incredible. It's perfect for cool weather. All the scents in here are really bold, really confident. The perfect balance between sitting too heavy in the sweetness, adding those festive spices that make the line really enjoyable. Aside from the Night Vision, you know, I'm not a big fan of that sort of subsect. The other ones, all very, very solid fragrances. I still definitely think you should try out this line, especially if you enjoy those bold, spicier fragrances. The Spicebomb line is probably one of my favorites that I have in my collection just because they are such a knockout line of scents, and if you do have the opportunity to give them a shot, I definitely recommend you sample them. If you're able to find a bottle of the Eau Fraiche version, definitely try and get your hands on one because that is so versatile. If you really like Reflection Man, go for the Metallic Musk, especially once it hits discounters, and the Eau de Toilette is such a classic for a reason. This line is powerful, so just do bear that in mind. I still think that you should give this line a shot. Definitely, if you can, get your hands on the Infrared Eau de Toilette before the stock runs out, because at $60 for such a knockout killer scent, I definitely think that you guys should try it. That being said, this has been Jack CXC with Soul Patch Scents, and I hope you have a good day.